trading at its best.
So welcome to the Forex Weekly webinar today. I've got a really exciting lesson for you today about Risk Hero. For those of you that don't know me, if this is your first time watching one of these, I'm Mike Swanson. Been trading the markets for about 10 years now. So today's topic, like I say, will be Risk Hero Money Management. I'm going to show you this brand new formula that we just barely released in our Informer tool today. Brand new update. It's ready to go. So we're going to talk about what is Risk Hero. We're going to talk about how it works. And then we're going to break into the Q&A. So if I don't answer your questions throughout, I will be sure to answer them towards the end here. So let's go ahead and take a look. What is Risk Hero? Well, here is two different track records with Risk Hero applied versus no money management applied. Okay, so you can see clearly the red line is Risk Hero, the blue line would be just your normal typical trading system. It might have some money management, but maybe not a very sophisticated one like Risk Hero. So the idea here is this first chart over here is an example of a losing system that just could not, it's just a terrible system. Okay, so Risk Hero obviously was able to pick up on those patterns, and when this blue line, when your normal system was going long, Risk Hero would be going short. Or when your normal system here was going short, it would be going long. And that's how it's able to turn a system around and make it profitable. It's the same concepts that brokers are using to trade against traders to make a profit. So now you have the ability to kind of protect yourself by doing the same thing. And that's what Risk Hero is all about. Now the second example is just another one with a little bit different track record, another losing setup where it kind of went straight down and then it went flat and then it went up. And I don't think I have I had one more example where I could show you a winning system and how it just exponentially increased profits on a winning system. So it covers all different angles, but we're going to go into a little more detail on how it's accomplishing this. So the way that Risk Hero is able to improve trades, here's an example on for a winning trade. The way it works is you set up a master account, and that's going to be the trading account that you trade right now that's maybe not doing so well, or you want to improve your results with it. Okay, so that we call a master account. You don't do anything different. You take the exact same trades. You have your same stops. You can have your same targets. Everything is exactly the way it is. We're only using that account for a signal to tell us what to do on our other accounts where we're going to use Risk Hero's lot size calculation method or money management method. So I've just showed you here, you could have 3 other accounts or just maybe one, but each of these we're going to show that we have Risk Hero enabled, and these are called slaves because they're going to copy the trades that the master takes, with the exception of it's going to put its own calculated lot size in. So here, let's do an example. If we have, say, a euro-dollar trade that you go short with a half a lot on the master account, what's going to happen is that trade's going to be processed through to your other accounts that you have configured as slaves. And I'll show you how to set this up on the Informer tool. So they get copied through, but the lot size is going to be different for each of these. Okay, so one of these traded a 0.6 lot trade, the one did 1.5, and this one did 1.0 lots. Okay, so now the trade result is going to be completely different as far as how much profits or loss you're going to have on the trade. So for example, if the master account closed a $250 profit, let's say it was 50 pips, then even though each of these accounts make 50 pips, they make more money than the master because we have a little bit bigger lot size on each of these. This one made 3 times as much as the master. So that's the basic principle of mirroring with money management. We talked about that last week. Now what Risk Hero is doing is calculating the ideal lot size, or it determines should we reverse the trade. And that's what's going to help turn those losing systems into possibly profitable systems, and profitable systems into even more profits. So let's look at Risk Hero turning a loss into a profit. Let's look at this example. Let's say you sold a half a lot on the master, but let's say that over here your slave accounts with Risk Hero has been it's been watching your master account, it's been monitoring it, and found that you're not doing well. So it says, let's buy 0.2 lots. Let's go the opposite direction. It's going to buy 0.2 lots. So different lot size and different trade direction. Each of these buy at different lot size on your slave accounts. And of course, if the master takes a loss, in this case, let's say $300, which is 60 pips, then you're of course going to make money on each of your slave accounts. I've subtracted the spread because when you go the other direction, you do have to pay the spreads. So anyways, that's still a $116 gain here, a $58 gain here, and a $29 gain here. Does that make sense? You've basically done what brokers do to traders every day. They pick up on the patterns that a losing trader has, and they trade against them. A winning trader, they process their orders in their A-book, and they don't trade against those. They STP them or push them through. So you can do the exact same thing with your own systems. If you feel like you're not doing so well and you don't know what to do to change your trading, don't change it. Just plug in Risk Hero on a slave account. Or maybe you've got a robot that you spent a lot of money on, or a couple robots. You can now put them on there back on a demo account, set it up as the master, and then have it copy trades to your live accounts or demos while you're testing, and see if it can turn them around. It might be able to take one of your losing systems that you thought was trash now and might be able to turn that into a winning system. Okay, so there's 4 simple steps to get this up and going. Okay, first step is you're going to need to add your accounts. So you're going to click the Accounts tab on the Informer tool. Then you're going to click the Add or Edit Account link. Then you're going to right-click and select Add New, or you can just click there's an Add Account button. So all you're doing is adding an account. Step 2, you're going to add your master account first, and then add your slave account or slave accounts. The third step is for each slave account that you add, you're going to set the mirror drop-down to master account and to the master account number. And then the last step is you're going to select the custom risk option, and select Risk Hero. So pretty simple to set up. Once you do that, you're done. Just trade your master account or let your robot trade that master account. You don't need to have MetaTrader up. Okay, you just need to get those accounts plugged in and it's going to connect to them. The only thing you might need MetaTrader up for is for trading the master like you normally have been doing. Okay, then let me show you the Risk Hero parameters. These are also very simple. There's only 3. You've got your max lot size multiplier. This is going to be the maximum that you want the master lot size to be multiplied by. So let's say the master trades, let's say you have the same account balances and the master trades 1 standard lot. Okay, if you have this max lot size multiplier at say 200%, which is the default, you're basically saying allow my slave account to take a 2 lot trade, twice as much. So pretty straightforward. It gives you a lot of control over, let's say your master is just trading reckless, you don't have a lot of control over the EA, well you can use this to reduce that maximum. But that's all it's doing. It's saying how much is the most you want to allow it to go if the system's doing well. We've got to keep that in mind. It's not always going to go 200%. It's going to only push that far if this master account is trading well. It might reverse the trade by 200%. And that's what the next parameter is for, allow inverted trades. When you turn that on, it's basically saying, do you want to allow trades to be reversed? So you check it off if you do, or uncheck it if you don't. And basically it's whether you want trades to be, like I showed you a minute ago, if you buy on the master and it's not doing well, it's to allow you to sell, to let the slave sell and reverse the trade. And it will determine when to do that. And the last parameter is number of trades to analyze. So this is how far back you want Risk Hero to analyze the master account. Okay, so it's going to look at the master account and go back however number of trades you said and come up with a statistic to determine what size percent to multiply your master lots by, or basically to determine what the slave's lot size should be. Okay, now don't worry if any of this seems a little bit confusing at first. It's easy to set up. Just use the defaults. We've tested those and they've worked well on many accounts. And actually we'll have an update soon where you're going to be able to come in and simulate what Risk Hero could do for your account and plug in different parameters and even have an optimize button that can determine the best numbers for your specific master account. Okay, so that's how it works. Now let me go ahead and show you where you can download the tool, and then I'll go ahead and bring my tool up and show you really quick how to do this. I'll show you how simple it is. So Informer also has other features like market sentiment, helps you find support and resistance. I've done a lot of training on that in the blog, or on our blog, and we have news alerts that'll help you never get caught in those unexpected events. We actually have trade execution built right in where you can manually and instantly trade and manage multiple accounts. The money management that we just talked about here today that can turn losing systems into winners and improve winning systems. So you can download the tool if you don't have it already. It's TradeWestForex.com/Informer. When you watch the replay, it's right below the video. And here in the webinar, I'm going to post the link so you don't have to type it in. I'll post that right in the chat. If you don't have Informer downloaded, this is where you can get it. And we just released the newest version of it. So once you download it, it might ask you to run the update. Or if you've already got it installed, you should have got that update available reminder. We have automatic updates built in. So let me go ahead while you guys can get that downloaded, or if you want to wait, I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. Okay, when you download the tool, this is what it looks like. You can resize it however you want. And then you're going to click on that Add Edit Account button. You're going to go to that Accounts tab up here and then Add Edit Account. Okay, and then you can right-click Add New or click Add Account. And then all you're going to do here, we've got most brokers listed here. If yours is not listed, shoot us an email and we can add the broker pretty easily. But you'll select your broker, okay, so I can grab one of these and then I can select what server that they gave me for that account. We've got the demos and the lives. And once you enter those details, you'll just create a nickname, put something in there that makes it easy for you to know what account that is, just anything you want there, and then put in the account number and password. As soon as you do that, click Log In, and then it's going to populate these fields where you can choose that mirror. Okay, so remember, this is going to be your master, so maybe the nickname would be, you know, Axie Trader Demo Master or something, right? So I specify that, I put it all in, and then on my mirror I'm going to leave that for the master account, and I'm just going to hit Log In. Okay, so once I've done that, I'll hit Save. You don't do anything for mirror and risk for the master account. Okay, then you're going to add another account, and that's going to be your slave. Like I said, that's the account you want to copy the trades to and use Risk Hero on. So that's going to most likely be the live account. But I suggest you start with a demo so you can get familiar with how this system works. Okay, so of course you do the same thing. You grab your accounts, select the server, put in the nickname, maybe you call it you know, Slave 1 or whatever, and then when you log into this one you will choose the master. You'll actually choose that slave account that you just created. And then for risk tolerance, you're going to choose custom. Okay, so you can see I've already done it for as an example right here. I've made FinFX Demo 1 up here. I made that my master. And so I just selected on my FXCM test account, I just selected from the list that account that I want to make my master. Okay, then I can go ahead here to Risk, click Custom, and there you go. There's where Risk Hero is going to be. You click the drop down, Risk Hero. And there's your 3 simple parameters. Max lot size multiplier, allow inverted trades, and number of trades to analyze. Hit Save on that, and you're done. Now, whenever you take trades on whatever mirror account you've got specified here, so for me it's that Demo 1, it's going to copy the trades over. And it's going to use the Risk Hero Money Management. So let me show you this. Let's go ahead and just do a quick order. Okay, so I've got FinFX Demo 1 is my master. Let's say I'm manually trading. I'll go ahead and just take a trade here. I could put my stop in, stop and target in. I could calculate my risk percent. It calculates my lot size for me. And let's see if I can bump that up just so we can get a bigger lot size on it. Okay, so I'll hit buy on that. And you'll see it took the trade here. Let's see, Demo 1. You know what? I think my slave's is too small of an account. Let's Let's see, maybe it'll take it. Let's see. Oh, it's FXCM test. Okay, let me see what that one's got in it. FXCM 46. Okay, let's see here. Just making sure. You know, I should have probably configured this before, but basically the idea is as soon as your master takes a trade, whatever the stops and targets are, it's going to copy over, place the same trade. Now, if your master hasn't been trading well, like I say, it's going to go in and reverse the trade. Okay. So anyways, though, I'm sure you guys got some questions. I'm going to go ahead and dive into that. Go ahead and get the tool downloaded, get your accounts added, and you'll see it's pretty easy to set up. You know, if you get confused at all, however, just review this recording. I'll put this up so you can go back and review, and you can always contact our support, and we can jump on and help you get it all set up and going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson today. We're going to go ahead and go into the Q&A.